So Blink app is used to build your first IoT app for home automation. So we are making IoT app for home automation. In this we are operating light using IoT. Using IoT means you can control that light from any place of the world, from anywhere, anytime. You can control the light at home. So for that we are making one Android app using Blink app. So Blink app is very useful. It is open source. It is used to design the IoT app as per your requirement. Just drag and place the icons and you can make your own app. So we'll start the session on building first IoT app for home automation. So we'll start. Mobile app for IoT. Already there is one Blink app available for user. It is specially designed for IoT. This is the Blink app. So Blink app is a platform with iOS and Android apps to control Arduino, Raspberry Pi, Node MCU. Like there are 400 devices you can control through this app. So this app is digital dashboard where you can build graphic interface for your project by simply dragging and dropping the gadgets. So we'll see this. So how Blink works. Actually Blink was designed for only IoT. It can control relays, motors and electrical appliances hardware remotely. It can visualize and plot data from any sensor. It can show graph also. Then it push notifications, sends emails. So all facilities are there in Blink app. So it does more things. Now there are three major components in Blink platform. See this diagram. In this diagram your first part is your Blink app in Android mobile or iPhone. Remember this Blink app will not operate in Windows operating mobile. So Blink app will not operate in Windows operating mobile. Blink app operates only in Apple or Android phone. So first is Blink app. Second is Blink server. So this is Blink server. It is cloud where your data is stored. This Blink server is very important. When you create account, then that account is created in Blink server and you have allotted some space. And then Blink libraries. So Blink libraries are very important. It depends according to hardware. So it is different for Arduino, it is different for Raspberry Pi, it is different for Node MCU. You can connect Arduino, Node MCU, Raspberry Pi. There are total 400 devices, minimum 400 devices you can control. So this is Blink library app. So Blink operates like this. You have to operate the app from your mobile. Then that data is transmitted to the Blink server. You have one account associated with Blink server. Then that Blink server will give signal to your hardware through Blink libraries. And you can control the devices according to your requirement. So what we require to do the operation. So first we require smartphone. Second you require IoT hardware. And then you require internet connection. So you can use Android OS, you can use Apple phone, you cannot use Windows mobile. Then you have to use IoT hardware. Right now we are using Node MCU. You can use Arduino also, you can use Raspberry Pi also, but today's application we are using Node MCU. Internet connection, you can use mobile internet, GSM internet, or you can use Wi-Fi. So these are our basic requirement. So we'll start our session. Get started in 5 minutes. How it is possible to make app within 5 minutes. So your first step is download and configure Blink app. So it will take maximum 2 minutes. Then install Blink library from internet. So it will take 2 minutes. Then connect your hardware and upload code. The code is ready-made, so no need to write instruction. Just you have to put 3 changes. First is your authentication code, second your Wi-Fi name, and third is Wi-Fi password. Remaining code is ready. So it will take only 1 minute. So within 5 minutes, you can start your IoT application. Then you can enjoy it forever. So we'll start these steps. First step is downloading and configuring the Blink app. Second is installing Blink library in your computer. And third, connecting hardware and upload the code. So first I will explain in detail, but while you are performing this, it will take minimum 5 minutes. So download Blink app. So Blink app is downloaded from either App Store or Google Play Store. So when you search for Blink app, you will get this window and you can you can install the Blink app. After installing, you have to configure the Blink app. So after installing, you have to make your account, and for that you have to write your email ID and password, or you have to create your account. Then configuration. So first you have to create new project. You will observe this window. On this window you have to click on new project. So when you click on new project, new window, new screen will open. Here you have to select your hardware. So we are using Node MCU. After hardware selection, it will ask the Wi-Fi connectivity. So Wi-Fi connectivity is internet connectivity is Wi-Fi, and then you have to click on create. So when you click on create, one authentication code is sent to your email ID. So authentication token is sent to your email ID. So in email you will get authentication code. So this is authentication code from Blink app. This code is very important for your coding. So this is your first step. Now second step, add gadget to the project. So gadgets. So you can add n number of gadgets. So button, slider, vertical slider, like this. In our application we require only button, so we'll click on button. So when you click on button, you will get this window. Now if you single click on this window, you will get properties. If you double click on this button, you will get access to change the shape. So I will single click on this button, so I will get properties. So here you can give the name to button. So you can give LED, you can give socket, relay, you can give button, any name. Then output. So here you have to use your Node MCU pin. You can use D0 to D10. There are 11 pins, so you can use D0 to D10. So here you have to write down the Node MCU pin. Here you have to write down the status, whether you want active low or active high signal. Then push or switch. So this is momentary switch and this is toggle switch. So you can select according to your requirement. You can give the names for the button like on or off. Now if you don't know about the button or any gadget, there is one symbol I. So this symbol is very important. It gives information about that button, how you can use this. So touch any gadget and just click on I. You will get the information how to operate that button. So right now for today's application we are using LED button. We are using button. So button, then you have to write down pin number. We use switch and you have to give the name on off. So this is your first step to install and configure Blink app in mobile. Now it's our turn to configure or load Blink library in computer. So first you have to install the library, and for that you can refer these two websites. From GitHub you can download the Blink version 3.1 zip file. Blink version 3.1 zip file. So this is zip file. So after downloading you have to extract this. After extracting you will get 4 files, 4 folders. So copy these 4 folders into program files, Arduino and libraries. So these 4 folders you have to copy into libraries. Then your library installation is done. So these steps you have to do in computer. So download Blink library from internet, extract it and copy this into program files, Arduino libraries. Now what is Blink library? So Blink library has an extension that runs on your hardware. It handles all connectivity, device authentication in the cloud, commands. Everything is done by using this app. No need to write anything. We have to write down only run Blink. So So run blink will do all the processing. No need to initialize baud rate 1,15,200. No need to initialize pins. Everything is done using Blink library app. So this is installation in Blink library app. Now third, connect hardware and upload the code. Now in Arduino there is ready-made code. So you have to click on file, then example, then Blink, then board Wi-Fi, and in that board Wi-Fi you have to select Node MCU. So when you click on Node MCU, you will get program. So this is ready-made program. In this ready-made program, you have to change only three things. First is your authentication token, which you get from email, your Wi-Fi name, and your Wi-Fi password. Remaining is same. This is the simple program. Okay, so we have to upload this program and you have to watch the output. So now we will see IoT application. That application is IoT based home automation using Blink app. So first we'll take the circuit diagram. So this is my circuit diagram. This is my Node MCU. This is a relay driving car and this is lamp. Lamp is connected between normally open contact. This is 230 volt supply. If you observe, this 230 volt supply is connected to normally open. So these two wires are open. So this 230 volt will not come to the bulb. When relay turns on, this open will become closed. When it becomes closed, then this lamp will turn on. So only these components are required. Node MCU cost is only 300 rupees. Relay cost is only 50 rupees. And this circuit is 50 rupees. So 350, within 400 rupees, you can make your own home automation using IoT. IoT means you can control this device from any place throughout the world. Not only you can connect lamp, you can connect AC, you can connect anything which operates at 230 volt or which operates at 12 volt. So this is the circuit diagram. Now I had designed one board. So this is my board. In this is your Arduino board, Node MCU board. Here relay is used. This relay is connected to D1. To operate this relay is 5 volt and Arduino Node MCU operates on 3.3 volt. So you cannot connect Node MCU directly to the relay. So to operate this relay, you require relay driver. So this is my relay driver, transistor BC547. This is my freewheeling diode. This is indicator for relay. So I had connected this relay and I had connected 4 LEDs at the output of this relay, normally open contact. So these are my output of relay. I had connected buzzer at D5. I had connected DHT11 sensor at D2 and I had connected, here you can connect analog input. Here you will get 3 volt power supply, male connector, female connector, 5 volt connector, male, female, and VIN. So this is my own Node MCU board. On this board you can perform any application of Node MCU. This is a low cost board. Now we'll start our session. So first step is download and configure Blink app, which already we had done. Second step, download and install Blink library, which already we had done. Third step, connect hardware and load program code. Now we'll connect the hardware and we will load the program. So to load the program, you have to click on file, example, Blink, board Wi-Fi and Node MCU. When you click, you will get program code. So this is a ready-made program. We will change this program according to our requirement. So we will see the program first. First step is hash define Blink print serial. So it is used to print the data from Blink server. Hash include ESP8266 Wi-Fi.h. This is header file for Wi-Fi. And third, hash include Blink simple ESP8266.h. This is again header file from Blink app. So these 3 instructions are compulsory required. The next, character authentication, your authentication token, so which is obtained by email. Then you have to write down your email network name. Then here you have to write down your password. So only these 3 things you have to provide. Remaining is ready-made. Then setup. In setup you have to write down serial begin 9600. Now remember, IoT requires 1,15,200 baud rate. Here we have written serial begin 9600. This is not for IoT. This is to observe the status on serial port. So that 1,15,200 baud rate is initialized in Blink app, Blink server. so no need to initialize that. Then blink begin authentication. This is your authentication code, Wi-Fi name and password. So by using this, automatically your Arduino node, your node MCU board is connected to internet. And in loop, you have to write down only while loop blink run. So this is ready-made program. In this you have to change only authentication code, your Wi-Fi name and password. Automatically blink run will execute. So how it operates? So when you click anything on blink app in mobile, then that data is transmitted to blink server. Then that blink server will send data to your hardware through this authentication code, and according to that your hardware will operate. Okay, so after loading this, you have to monitor the serial port. So in serial monitor, it is connecting to Wi-Fi. Then it will indicate blink and wait for ready. If you get ready signal, then and then only you can operate the Arduino, operate the Node MCU. Okay, so I'd explain Node MCU app. Now we will see the. Hello everyone. Now I will explain how to use Blink app, how to download, how to configure, how to use Blink app for IoT. So first you have to click on Play Store. Then you have to search for Blink. Blink, BLYNK. So Blink IoT for Arduino. You have to search. So already I had installed it. So this Blink you have to install in your mobile. Then you have to click on Open. So when you click on Open, it will ask create new account, or it will ask login. So create new account, or it will ask login. So click on login. If you have your account, then you will get this window. Then click on new project. So first project name is there. So I will write project name Sakek IoT internship. Sakek IoT internship. Then you have to select your device. So there are n number of devices. We have to select our device as Node MCU. So Node MCU. So my device is Node MCU. Then click on OK. Then click on OK. When you click on OK, it will ask connection type. So connection type is Wi-Fi. So you can connect through Wi-Fi. Then it will ask the theme, dark or light. So right now this is dark theme. When you click on light, it will take light theme. So dark or light. So it depends on you. So I will select dark. And then you have to click on create. So when I click on create, one authentication code is sent to my email ID santosh.kamble@sakek.ac.in. This authentication code is very important, which is used in your code. Then I have to click on OK. So this is my editor window. This is the name Sakek IoT. Then I have to click on plus symbol. So when I click on plus symbol, it will ask add widget gadgets. So this is gadget box. Your energy balance. My energy balance is 500. My energy balance is 500. By default, when you start first time, your energy balance is 200 points, 2000 points. By default, when you open this app and start your first application, your energy balance is 2000. If you want to add more balance, you have to pay for the amount. So right now I don't want to add, so I will go back. Now in this gadget there is button, style LED, slider, vertical slider, timer, joystick, step edge, value display, value label display, LED, gadget, LCD, super chart, terminal, video. So there are n number of notification, Twitter, email, device slider. So there are n number of gadgets. GPS, accelerometer. So there are n number of gadgets. I will prefer, right now we are using home automation, so I will use button. So button has energy point 200. So if I put button, my energy balance will reduce by 200, it will become 300. So I will select on button. So this is my symbol. If I check the gadget, so my energy balance is 300. Now this is my button. Just click, single click on that button. So when you single click on that button, you will get parameters for that button setting parameter. If you want detailed operation of this, then you have to click on this eye symbol in right top corner. So I will click on eye. So this is button, it works on 0 and 1, and in blink you have to use blink dot virtual right, v1, high, low, like this. These are the commands. This is the details for that. So for each gadget there is eye, which is used for information. So right now you can give the name to this button. So I will give the name like relay. I will give Sakek relay on. I will give the name Sakek relay. Then pin, you have to select your output pin. So I will touch on pin. So you can select digital pin, analog pin, virtual pin. So right now I am using digital pin. Now you can use digital pin D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, D7, D8, D9, D10. So by default I will use here D1. I will use here D1, and then I will click on OK. Then mode. Mode is push or switch. Push means it is momentary. When you press, then and then only data will transmit, and switch means it is toggle. So I want toggle switch, so I will select toggle. Then you can give the on off labels. So first label is my suppose off, and second label is suppose on. Then you can select the font, small, medium, large. You can select the font color. So you can select the font color. So this is the configuration for the button. So this Sakek relay and D1 is there. Now if you want to change the shape of this button, just double click. If you single click, you will get property. If you double click, then you will get shape. So double click, you will get shape. You can change the shape. You can move it at any position. Okay. So this is my configuration for this relay. Now I want to start the app, and for that at rightmost top corner there is play button. So you have to press play button. Now when you press play button, Sakek relay, it indicates off by default, and when you touch, it becomes on. So where you have to touch only these buttons, so automatically your data will transmit from this mobile app to Blink server, and from Blink server it transfer to the hardware which is connected to internet. Now observe this symbol which has written 1 in red mark, so this 1 or red mark indicates your device is offline. So there should not be any red mark, or there should be green mark which indicates your hardware is online. Okay. So if you want to stop this, then again you have to press the square, that is stop button. So stop. Again I will click here. Now it indicates the project details, Sakek IoT internship, off, on, and there is one unit, generate link. If you click here, then one QR code will generate. You can transmit the QR code to your friends, to your family members, so that they can use this app without doing coding. Just scan the QR code and start the operation. So this is your short information about how to use Blink app. You can design Blink app for various applications, like I designed it for home automation. So this is home automation. So when you press the button, it turns on or off. So I am using 4 devices. So this is application for home automation. You can put gadgets you can put gadgets, etc. So this is very simple app. Now we are using this Sakek IoT app for our home automation using relay and using your Blink app. So let's see the demonstration of our project. Thank you. Hello everyone. Now we'll see the real demonstration of home automation using NodeMCU Blink app. So first you have to click on File, then Example. Then in Example you have to search for Blink, BLYNK. So BLYNK, Blink, and then in Blink you have to search for Board's Wi-Fi. In Board's Wi-Fi you have to search for NodeMCU. So you have to click on NodeMCU. So program will open. In this program you have to write down authentication, your authentication token. So I had received my authentication token on my email. So I will open my email. So this is my authentication code. So I will select this authentication code. I will copy this authentication code. Copy. And I will put this authentication code into program. So authentication code is pasted. Now you have to write down here SSID. So my SSID is my mobile hotspot, that is SK, and my password is 12345678. So I had written token, authentication token, SSID and password. Just I have to write only these three things. Remaining is ready-made. So serial begin 9600. Now remember, in IoT we require 1,15,200 baud rate. But here we are not using this serial port for IoT. This serial port is only for debugging. Debugging means to checking the status. So just we are monitoring the status of Blink. Then here you have to write down Blink authentication code, SSID and password. Then in loop you have to write down blink.run. Now 1,15,200 baud rate is operated in this Blink app. So no need to initialize nothing is initialized here. So you have to upload this code. After uploading code, we have to observe it on monitor. So before that we'll click on upload. So we'll click on upload, and now we'll see the hardware. So this is my hardware. In this hardware I am using this NodeMCU. This is my NodeMCU. This is a relay. To operate the relay I am using a relay driver, and these are the outputs of relay. So we are using LED as an output. This is development board designed by me. On this board you can operate a relay, buzzer, LED, you can connect sensors, etc. Now we'll upload the code first, and after uploading we will see the serial monitor. So in serial monitor you have to wait until you get a ready signal. So we are getting ready signal, and here Blink is shown. So ready means your Wi-Fi, NodeMCU is connected to Wi-Fi and Blink is ready to operate. Now we'll take our mobile. So in mobile we will open our app Blink. So this is my app. Right now it is not in on condition, so I have to play it. So for play I will click play. Now observe this, there is no red mark here. It indicates Sakek IoT internship online since 10:30 AM May 27. So today 10:37 it is online. From that time it is online. So this symbol is used for checking whether it is online or offline. Okay, so this is Arduino symbol. Now this is online. So I will operate this. Right now this relay is off. Right now my relay is off. I have to click on this app. So I will touch here. So when I touch, relay turns on, off, on, off. So on, off. I have to click here on, off. So right now it is off. When I click on, it turns on off. In previous session we had used this on off operation using Bluetooth, but Bluetooth has limitation 50-meter range. But using this Blink app, you can control from any place of the world, because this is IoT based system. So IoT based relay on off. If you want to stop it, you can stop it. Now here, if you click on share, your 100 energy points will reduce and one QR code will generate. If you share that QR code, then you can operate it from other mobile also. So this is the demonstration of home automation using IoT. Thank you very much.